And we are live. What? That is wonderful. So, thank you, whomever is tuning in right now. We appreciate you coming on here, even if it's a recording. We would ask you, first of all, to just like us. Show your support, comment. If you have anything that you would like us to talk about, please let us know that, and we can possibly bring that topic up. That would be great. So this is our third transformational series happening right now. Woo! And so thank you all who have actually given us some thumbs up and actually pay attention. That's a great thing, right? And make sure that you pass us around, let your friends know, and all that good stuff. So passion plus purpose equals profit is actually dedicated to those of us. It's like a social service, but it's free, right? And it's online. And so we have coaches. We're going to have our therapist as well as therapy on here every now and then. And we will have consultants, business consultants, and just people that who want to see help others to grow and nurture their growth, right? And also you'll be able to perhaps even get some free information where you can continue this type of thing on a personal level. Okay, so with that, my name is Katie Flowers, and I am your hostess of Passion Plus Purpose Equals Profit. And my background is a professional practicing artist. I am certified in certified coaching, life coaching, actually master coach as of recently, and I'm proud of that. Thank you very much. And you can also, I'm going to put this down here right quick. On that ticker down there, that'll just introduce you to who I am to let you know more about me. And now we're going to know about our guest. Although she is no longer a guest. She is no longer a guest. She is actually part of the platform, and as long as she loves to be. And she has a great air about herself, and I enjoy her presence, and I hope you will too. And I would like for her to introduce herself. Let me say this. This topic is about retreats, okay? And you're gonna find out the who, what, when, where, and how of her retreat, and why retreats are good and healthy for us who can take advantage of them. Okay, and so without further ado, I will allow her once again to introduce her beautiful self. Take it.
Thank you, Miss Katie. My name is Dr. Naisha Carey. I am a mind and body coach. I was trained at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition as a health coach. So my focus is mind and body because I am also certified as a yoga instructor, fitness instructor, and personal trainer. I help women to declutter all the emotional mindset stuff that they're having so that they can focus on their health and wellness and weight loss.
Awesome,
So I am
awesome.
also awesome. I'm repeating you.
You're
I'm so
awesome.
glad to be here. So glad to be here to help you guys. I also um, sell swimsuits. So if you're looking for your swim gear for the summer, I got you. And I sell body products such as scrubs, organic sugar scrubs, candles, body oils, things of that nature. So we can keep our outside looking good too. That is toxin free. So
Wow.
that's a little bit about me. I'll pass it back over to Miss Katie so she can ask some questions.
Wow. Okay. Now that's interesting. You said you do the toxic free type of oils. Did you mention soaps yet, or you just
Not
or right?
so.
Not
Just,
yet.
just essential oil scrubs
Okay.
with are made with organic sugar and organic liquid coconut oil and
Okay.
almond oil. All that's organic. Essential oil scrubs, and then I have the what I have bath salt, essential oil bath salt with Epsom salt and essential oils and some coloring to them so they can be pretty. But the coloring is also good for your body. It's not anything toxic.
Mm-hmm.
I also have body oils, which once again is your coconut oil and your essential oils, and those things are organic. And then I also have the candles, same thing, and they're made from um, Where are they made from? They're not your normal candles. Why am I having a blank right now?
We do that. We do that.
They don't have the black smoke when they burn. They're very clear. And then anything I'm missing? Essential oil rollers. So sometimes you're out and about and you can just rub something on the smell to get your aromatherapy going. So I sell those too. But I focus on organic products, cleaning products because I know that what you put on your skin gets in your body and you don't want anything toxic inside.
Now, yeah. Well, I know we're going to talk about retreats today, and will you be offering those type of things on your retreat?
You gotta make me give away a secret. I can't give away a secret.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna move on then. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Okay. All right. Well, here we go now.
Mm-hmm.
So now, let's see. Why have you gone into doing what you do as a health yoga expert that you are? Why did you get into that?
Well, it all started with my mother, because she was diagnosed with cancer and she had an abrupt passing. So when that happened, before she even passed, like, I really started doing a lot of research, like how do you get cancer? How can we get away from this and all of that kind of thing? And it led me to getting yoga certified because I was already a practitioner, but on and off. So I used yoga to help cope with her passing.
Hmm.
And also, it led me to get a health coach, which in turn led me to be a health coach certified, focusing on mind and body because so many people don't know. A lot of things that we do every day are leading us to having a diseased body.
Mm-hmm.
So using products that are toxic, eating toxic food, not exercising, just not taking care of ourselves, not practicing self care. All those kinds of things lead to diseases like cancer, diabetes, at least obesity, just a whole host of things, heart disease, all of that. So when my mom got sick, I really honed in because I was in education, I was a teacher. And her being sick just made me say, let me change my focus. Let me see what this is about. How can we get away from this? I don't want to get cancer. I don't want to pass through cancer. How can I make sure that I'm being the best me that I can be and share it with other people, especially people of color, so they can be the best version of themselves as well. So that's how I got involved in this.
Oh, wow. Excuse me. And it seems like it always takes, most of the time, it takes something to hit us hard,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And my thing, what I found as a life coach at this point is it's either you got to make a choice. Like once it appears to you, you make that choice. Okay, I don't want to wait until life hits me hard because I refuse to stop doing something or overindulging in
Mm-hmm.
something, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so, let's see if I can get us back together. Okay, so I remember talking to someone. Matter of fact, it was recently, and I'm like, well, you know what? I don't eat pork. I don't eat catfish. I don't eat shrimp. I don't eat. And the reason why I don't eat these things is not so much as a religious concept, but it's it's because I know that I'm putting something in my body that is just not going to be very beneficial for me in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
I do enough stuff, you know. So the stuff that I can kind of control, I do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times people get upset with that. It's like, oh, I bet you if I put you in a room for 2 weeks and put that pig in your face, you'll eat it. And it's like, dude, I'm not saying that I won't eat the pig. I'm saying that I don't.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And so it's okay. I guess I'm saying here that it's okay to make healthy choices for you,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times we end up eating things and doing things because we've been conditioned to do that. We grew up with that.
Mm-hmm.
And so once we decide that we no longer want to do that, we look like we're the bad person, so to speak, or the uppity person, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And
The mindset come in. That
that's
mindset
where,
comes in. I work with my clients on.
thank you. You,
Mm-hmm.
yes. And you have to take that accountability and responsibility for yourself,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So awesome. All right. Um, let's see. I wanted to talk about your retreat. So, what is your retreat about? And just give us the who, what, when, where, and how on that.
So
Run it
glad
on
you.
down.
Woo! So my retreat is called Self Love, Relax, and Rejuvenate. My retreat will be held August 12th through 15th in Pensacola, Florida. It's on the beach. We will have an Airbnb house, and it has the heated pool, and we will have a private chef that's preparing all the meals for the people. So basically, my retreat is for ladies, and the reason why it's for ladies between the ages of 35 to 45, preferably, because we tend to put ourselves on the back burner. We don't take time to love on ourselves, to care for ourselves. We do everything for everyone else. And then if there's time left, which most of the time it isn't, but if there is, then we tend to care for ourselves. And that's not okay because that's how you get burned out, especially if you have a lot on your plate. If you're a business owner, if you are a parent, if you have 9 to 5, if you are a wife, like it doesn't matter. Like all of that stuff that you have to do adds up. And then you have to figure out how can I fit myself into the equation. And a lot of times you don't. And so taking care of yourself is pertinent. For one, it's very helpful when it comes to mental health, which this is Mental Health Awareness Month. So the more you take care of yourself, the more you can care for others, for one. And for two, it helps you to have some sanity about yourself so that you won't go down a mental illness road. So I am having this retreat because a retreat is the purpose of it is to step back basically, to take a break, to relax, maybe have a transformation like mine, you will have a transformation. And then you come back refreshed and rejuvenated and ready to go. So during my retreat, these ladies are going to experience things like yoga. You will understand that you don't have to be a size 2, you don't have to be right, you don't have to be flexible, you don't have to be any of those things to experience yoga. We want to experience meditation, so you don't have to feel like, but I don't know how to meditate, and my mind is just going all over the place. It's okay. We'll talk about that. You will have a confidence workshop at a pose studio and some pole dancing, so a little fun, little adventure, get you out of your comfort zone. And we will have parasailing, so if you are afraid of heights, you will be facing your fear. So that's awesome. And you will have on Sunday an opportunity for you to love yourself as you are. Right then and there, you will have a speaker talking about how she has built herself from being bigger to where she is now. And that's the key. Like you can't hate where you are right now if you have a goal to get to because you won't ever get to that goal. Or if you do get to that goal, you still won't love yourself. So love yourself as you are now so that you can love yourself even more, hopefully, and you get to where you want to be. So those are some of the things that we're going to be doing on the retreat. Transportation will be provided from the airport to the Airbnb and throughout the island, and when we go to Pensacola, the city, and back to the island. So you do have to provide your own transportation to Pensacola Airport, and I'll pick you up from there. Food, like I said, will be taken care of. So the private chef will provide the majority of the meals. We do have 2 restaurants we'll go to, and that will also be included in the cost. What am I missing? We got the first night we have a meet and greet, and we'll have a art sip and paint situation, so you get to meet the ladies who will be there with you and get to learn and know them. We have a girl chat, so a little fun. Because who wants to go into a transformation experience talking about what bothers you if you know no one? I know I would not be hush mouth. So we get to learn about each other and get to know each other. You also have a workshop on letting go. So a lot of us hold on to things and it keeps us back. And so the letting go will teach us how to let go and
Wait a
move
minute.
forward.
Wait a
Right. So you can have a workshop on that.
I had to break it out when you said it. Let it go.
So funny. So yeah.
Yes. I think if I could find a whole like box of these, I would probably send them to you so that you could give them out.
That would be too cute.
Okay, that I'm because this was like it was only two of them left. But anyway, I when you said that, it's like yes, let it go
Yes,
already. But
yes,
so now when you're talking about um, this transformation, right? And
yes.
when we talk about um, loving ourselves,
Hmm.
how would your retreat help to and assist us with that process?
So at the first off, the whole retreat itself is about loving yourself. If you take the time and spend the money to come on the retreat, you're taking the first step to loving yourself. Because a lot of times we would talk ourselves out of things. We'll be like, no, not this time. I have this, I have that, I can't. So making the decision to go on the retreat, that's the first step to practicing self-love. And while you're there, you're focusing on yourself. You have no one else to worry about but you. You're gonna have your journal, like you can just write out your thoughts and your emotions. When we start talking about different things at the different workshops, you'll be able to share. At the letting go workshop, we're gonna have a fire ceremony. So that will help you to let go of those things that are holding you back. After we talk about what's holding you back and how to get beyond that, you're gonna write it down, you're gonna burn it up, you're gonna let it go.
Okay.
At the confidence workshop, I'm not exactly sure what she's going to talk about because I'm not leading it, but you will leave her workshop as a confident woman. We already talked about that. You be more confident in who you are, no matter what size you are, because a lot of times people are down on themselves because they're not at their goal weight and things like that. That doesn't matter. You are still wonderfully made. So
Mhm. Mhm.
you will be reinforced, and then you'll get to do the pole workshop, which will help you to feel sexy again. Because I remember the first time I did the pole workshop, woo, like the pole class, oh my gosh, I felt so sexy and confident, and I
Mhm.
love myself and embrace myself, and doing that will help you to do that as well.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
you probably will be outside of the comfort zone with the pole workshop and the parasailing, which is good because when we grow. So you're going to grow. You're
Mhm.
going to do something. You're going to face your fears, and that's awesome. Because a lot
Yes.
of times it's like, oh, I can't do pole because it's so. Everybody have their own thoughts about it. You're not a stripper. You're not.
Mhm. 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 Mhm.
As a
Mhm.
matter of fact, you're probably very strong and fit if you can do pole. So we would definitely get beyond that whole idea and thought with that. So we would have some more growth. With the
Okay.
parasailing, once again, like if you're afraid of heights, for me, when I first did it, I'm afraid of the ocean. And
Yeah,
when
that's a lot of water. You can't drink all that water.
right. And so I've done it twice, and every time I've done it, I've loved it. Like once you're up in the air and you look to a different outlook on where you are, and it's very calming. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's just awesome. I did it in Hawaii and in Florida, so I enjoyed both times. It
Okay.
will help you to overcome the fear. Like, I overcome my fear of, oh, it's a whole lot of water beneath me. Oh, I'm up high. Like those fears going out the window.
Wow.
So if you just relax, which is what it's about, self-love, relax and relaxation and rejuvenation, then you will feel, very calm and no anxiety and just be happy and excited when you're up there. You're gonna make connections with other amazing women, forming a sisterhood because you all are gonna get to meet each other and know each other and learn each other. And
Mhm.
that's important so you can continue those connections beyond the retreat. Um,
Nice.
I think I talked about letting go. Yes, I did. And then you'll be empowered at this point because you let go of things that aren't serving you. You're embracing who you are as a woman. You are feeling sexy.
Mhm.
You are over your fears of heights and of the ocean. And
Mhm.
so when you leave, you're like, I'm ready. I'm empowered to take on whatever comes my way.
Mhm.
Like I am ready to go. I am rejuvenated. Let's do this.
And what that empowerment actually is called self-esteem and
Yes,
confidence.
yes,
That's what you're getting,
yes,
right?
yes.
And the only way that we can really ever get self-esteem, good self-esteem, healthy self-esteem, it actually comes from us,
Yeah.
right?
Oh
And
yeah.
just how we just as well as we lose it is because we relinquished it. We let it go to someone
Exactly.
else. We gave that
Exactly.
power away.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you are offering an opportunity for people
Take
to
their power.
regain.
Yeah, take their
Yeah,
power back.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So, and the other thing you mentioned about physicality, the way our appearance. And I've always been a thick woman. I've never ever been one of them tiny babies. I just never have been, and I don't expect to be. I like to eat, and I try to watch what I eat now. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Because it's not so easy to drop those pounds as it once was.
Mhm.
But I've learned that hey, I am a curvy woman. You know, and I'm happy with that because
Mhm.
when I realized, I'll tell you a quick story too. When I was in grammar school, and they used to make fun of my lips, right? Because I always had I've always had these kind of full lips, and the boys would just make fun of me, and I was always the biggest girl in the class, tall and just kind of thick and stuff. And one day I was riding on the train. I was riding a train, and I looked up and I saw this carpet kiss symbol that I don't know if you're old enough to remember that, but it was just some lips for a carpet place.
Mm-mm.
It was called Carpet Kiss, and they
Okay.
had these big, as their sign or whatever, and they had these big lips, but the lips were like mine. And
Mm.
I started feeling real good. I said, well, it must not be too bad. They get my lips.
Right.
you know? So you can't, when you're trying to subconsciously build self-esteem, the universe, the most high, I call him Yahweh, or whatever you deem to call this source, seems to kind of try to show you that you're
Mhm.
good.
Mhm.
You're all right the way you are. It's
Mhm.
those people who may not be all right with you, but your tribe, you're going to run into your tribe eventually. Just hang in there, and love yourself.
Right. Absolutely.
So I think doing this retreat is something that's something that people will definitely come in contact with, and that's so healthy. That is so great. You
Yeah.
know.
Very
Oh
healthy.
yes.
Because a
Oh
lot of
yes.
people don't believe in taking a break or relaxing. It's always go, go, go. But you're going to burn yourself into the ground. And when you're tired trying to do your job or your business or your family or whatever, you're not as effective because all you're doing is going. We have to take a step back, sit down, relax, breathe, get some rest, whatever, so we feel recharged to continue to go forward.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's why retreats are helpful too, because they recharge you. That's why rejuvenation is the last word. You're gonna feel recharged when you come out of this retreat. Because have you ever needed a vacation from a vacation?
Right.
I know I
Right.
have, and it's not fun. Like I went to Vegas and I spent about a week recuperating. I was like, I need this vacation from this vacation. So
Right.
that won't be the case on the retreat. You're going to feel relaxed the entire time. You're not going to feel like when you come home, you need another vacation. You're going to be ready to go.
Awesome.
Hmm.
Awesome. You also mentioned about journaling too,
Yes.
and I'm not a big of a journaler, or what's the word I'm using? I'm not as much as I used to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because all of a sudden I have allowed other things to take on, right? Like when I'm doing a class, or if I'm preparing a class, or taking one myself. All of a sudden I'm tired of writing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really tired of thinking. you know. So and when it's time for bed, just before you go to bed, I would love that to just write. But I also find recording,
Yeah.
just using your phone and just recording your thoughts for that day, and then going back, listening to that, and it's especially if something stressful has taken
Mm-hmm.
place,
Mm-hmm.
it's a good thing to write it out or sound it out through a recording. Come back to it later and revisit that emotion, and see if that thought and emotion is still there, and
Mm-hmm.
if that's something that you need to work out within yourself to
Right.
be at peace, to get that calmness back.
I agree, and I tell my clients that too. Like, because I give them a journal, for their health and wellness, and I'm like, your thought models are definitely needed so you can see how you're thinking and feeling about certain things. But guess what? You don't have time to pull that thick journal out and start writing. Record it. I've said that to my clients. Record it. It's okay. So that is
Mm-hmm.
definitely helpful.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, um, your retreat, is it for just women or both, or
Just women.
preferably? Okay, so
Hmm.
that's something good to know. Um, I'm
So
sorry,
husbands,
men.
tell your wives, give her the gift of self love.
Right.
Hmm. Yes, because
So,
sometimes you don't know where
right.
to stop. Sometimes it's like I'm gonna keep going. No, stop. So husbands, if you're listening, your significant other, your wife, give her the gift of a retreat, a break away
Yes.
from your family. She needs to spend some time building
Yes.
herself back up. And guess
Yes.
what? If she come back, you will probably be happy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. Wait, don't make me go there. Don't make me see this pole in my basement. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. But it's a thought. I mean, I actually when pole dancing had first come out, made it, it became something more popular and all that. And I did have just a couple who did put poles in their basement. And I'm like, wow, no, I didn't try it because I just didn't feel like, I'm like, the worst thing I need is somebody to come down, see me all flat on the floor and my head all messed up. Because I don't have any training on this pole.
Oh my gosh. I did the training. Like I went through they had a series and it was like I did 6 series basically. So yeah, I've had training. That was my form of fitness at one point. And it was very fun, very rewarding, and
Yeah.
sometimes painful because the pole burn is real. But that's when you get like to the more advanced levels. We won't have the ladies do all of that because it'll be their first times probably. So it'll be like a simple routine that any and everybody can do.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, it sounds exciting. I mean,
I'm
it
very excited about it.
you should be, and I'm very proud of you for
Thank
coming
you.
out with that and sharing that too. So thank you for sharing what you know and how to, how people can improve their lives, because it's really all about that.
Hmm.
And quit all, learn about our BS systems, and because that's something also that will keep a person away from
Yeah.
enjoying something like this.
Hmm.
They feel like they're not accomplished enough to even see themselves doing something like this. But it
Hmm.
really has nothing really to do about the where you are, your education level or your money level, other than getting the money up to be able to attend.
Right.
That's about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I think if you want to do it and you have the resources to do that, and I think you can also reach out to you, right, and
Yeah.
maybe um, work something out. If you have some type of deals or discounts or maybe a payment plan.
So yeah, I do have. Well, first off, I have payment plans for sure.
Hmm.
But whoever is watching this live, if you contact me and let me know that you watched the live,
Hmm.
then I will give you our scholarship that we're having right now.
All right.
So we're having a scholarship.
All right. All
Yeah, so you're
right.
saving some more money. So if you're watching this, reach out today. Don't wait. This deal is going to
Yeah.
probably end on Memorial Day because I'm
Okay.
having Memorial Day sales. So by Memorial Day, you need to have reached out to me and said, I've seen you on the live,
Okay.
Transformation Series 3, and I am interested in the retreat, and I would like the scholarship.
Wow.
All you got to do is go to my website and sign up for a time for us to talk after that, and we're good to go. But you can send me an email, Naisha@naishacarey.com. If you tell me that in the email by Memorial Day, then I will definitely honor that.
Wow. That is
Up
that's
until,
beautiful.
sorry, there is a caveat. There are only 2 scholarships. So you need to be
Wow.
in the first 2. So you gotta make it quick.
Wow. Wow.
Hmm.
Wow. All right. So thank you. That's awesome. Thank you so much for doing that and saying that. I appreciate it myself. Um, okay. Well, is there anything else that you would like to share? Any encouraging words? Anything before we close down?
I mean, it all starts with your thoughts, y'all. So if you're thinking, I'm not going to accomplish X, Y, Z, then guess what? You're not. If you're
Right.
thinking, I will accomplish X, Y, Z, then you will. Because your thoughts are what drive your feelings. Your feelings are what drive your actions, and your actions are what drive your results. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what I teach my clients. So if you're looking to lose weight, I'm here to help. I'm also launching a group program. It's on sale right now, $57 a month, and it starts June 1st or June 6th. The sale goes off June 1st. After that, it's 114, so it doubles. But yes, definitely, if you're interested in weight loss and how to get started and how to fashion your mind around it without actually being on a diet, then I can help you. So let's work together.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, well, I appreciate and we appreciate any of you who have tuned in during the live. We
Mhm.
also appreciate you if you even tune in during the recording. Please like, please share, please comment.
Mhm.
We will be back with the grace of the Most High to do another series. Transformation series, of course. And what else? If you be in need of any, I would say, confidence coaching, um, you want to get that mindset going and you want to reach that perspective of success for yourself, then you can definitely reach out to me. I believe I put my website on the description, but we will also come visit the recording and list our information, individual information again. So thank you so much for your time, Dr. Cherry. I hope you the most success.
Thank
Uh,
you.
really. And anybody out there who's a part of this tribe calling, I wish you most success as well. And
Mhm.
thank you so much. We will see you next time.
Bye, guys. Have a
Bye
great
bye.
day.